What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Wingstop Poppy, and we are back to another video. Now, as you guys could probably see to my left, we have another sneaker unboxing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for these. I was not expecting to get this shoe for retail. And just first and foremost, before we get into it, shout out Union Los Angeles, because obviously you guys can tell by the title and you guys see the box, you know what these are. But shout out Union Los Angeles, because honestly, like you guys know, sneakers have been super tough to get this year. And obviously when I saw this shoe, I didn't even get excited about it because I just figured it was going to be another L. But for some reason, how they released this shoe, it was like so easy for manual users. And I honestly say I appreciate them for like figuring out a way to semi-defeat the bots and give manual users a chance. And I actually caught these on mobile. I was going back home to my parents' house. I was not driving, by the way, but I did cop these on mobile, and I literally sat in like the Shopify like checkout thing for like 15 minutes. And usually every time when that happens, you finally get there and it says sold out, but I'm still shocked that it did not say sold out and I was able to cop. But enough of me rambling about how I copped the shoe. Let's just get right into it. But before we get into it, please hit that like, subscribe, and feel free to follow me down below on Instagram, see how I style my sneakers and outfits. Now, you might actually see me styling these. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I don't know if I'm going to hold or flip, but we'll see how I feel after this video. But regardless, let's get right into it. So you guys can see the box. We got Michael Jordan's hands and we got Union. And I just got to say, this is probably the nicest Jordan box I've ever gotten. This box feels super nice in hand. It feels super sturdy. I absolutely love the colorway of this box. You got the vanilla on top. You got the Pacific blue on the bottom. You got a Jumpman with the Union branding, of course. And then we got our sizing label that reads Air Jordan 4 Retro SP, which stands for Special Project. Guava Ice Light Fusion Red. Size 10.5. And retail was $250, which that's expensive. I ain't gonna lie. It's expensive, but I do appreciate them like going with this nice box and nice presentation. And I know for like collabs, they always go for over retail. I know the off-whites were at like $225, I believe they retail at. So I figured with a Jordan collab, you're gonna get like a little price increase. So anyways, let's flip this box open. I do have my fan on, so don't think like I just have like a windstorm coming in. It's super hot today in Chicago, so I had to turn on the fan. But we do have this nice Jordan paper, which I absolutely love. This image is incredible. It's Michael Jordan signing autographs. And I love how they incorporated this image on some of the clothing as well, but more importantly, included it on the paper inside the box. I was not honestly expecting that. Obviously, I've watched reviews, so I knew like what the paper was gonna come in, but when I first saw the collab, I had no idea that this was gonna be the paper. So super stoked on that. Anyways, we have white paper underneath, and let's get into what you guys came to see, which is these controversial, to say the least, Union Air Jordan 4s. And hold on here, let me get this paper in check. I don't want this to go flying, but bang bang, here they are, the Air Jordan 4 Union Los Angeles in the Guava Ice colorway. Now, I said controversial because honestly, when this shoe first leaked, everyone was hating, including me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I probably said this shoe sucked when I first saw it, but in my defense, the first leaked image was absolutely terrible. I think it was like shot in a closet somewhere and probably on like a Boost mobile flip phone. And it was not this colorway, it was actually the black colorway. This colorway didn't leak until like DJ Clark Kent, I think, put a picture on Instagram. Or maybe like they unveiled it, I can't remember. It all happened like so quick, it was like a week. Because I actually read, I believe, the GQ article with Chris Gibbs. And Chris Gibbs, by the way, is the owner of Union Los Angeles, who helped design this shoe. And he basically sent the GQ article. They saw like all the slander about the tongue, and he knew that they had to get the official images out ASAP to show that you could actually flip up this tongue. So I guess that's where I'll start with the shoe on this tongue, because that was like everyone had their own opinions on it right when they saw it. And honestly, in hand, it looks a lot better. Now, I think the tide started to turn on these shoes when Jerry Lorenzo posted a fit pic on Instagram wearing them in this colorway. And that's when everyone was like, all right, these are kind of tough on feet. And I even saw them too. I was like, all right, I kind of get down with these. But I do not mind the shortened tongue and hand. Now, I know that you can unstitch this tongue and you would get like a normal Jordan tongue. For example, here's my breadth-4s, so the tongue will probably be that same height. Personally, for me, if I decide to keep these and wear them, I am not going to unstitch the tongue, because for me, like, I heard Chris Gibbs talk on the Complex Sneaker podcast, because obviously I wanted to hear like his story and like his inspiration to make this shoe, and like what went on during his design process. And I think like cutting the tongue would like take away from some of his creativity. And like I said, the guy who made the shoe, this is like his art, so I want to keep it how he intended it to be worn. So that's why personally for me, I'm keeping the tongue down. But if you do look, you do get a Union Jumpman logo down there. So of course, if you do cut this tongue, it'll flip up and you'll get the Jumpman, and then you'll get the Union under the Jumpman where it would say Flight on a normal Air Jordan 4. Now, getting into some more details of this shoe, the main component that really stood out to me right when I saw this was this rose pink suede. Now, I believe this is called Guava Ice, if that's the correct colorway, but this rose pink suede on here is super nice. I can't remember the last time I got a Jordan with this nice of suede. Obviously, this is a special collaboration, so I figured the materials would be on point on this shoe. And now, getting into this toe box, I believe this is mesh on the toe box, which I really do like as well. I'm not sure how this is going to crease up. As you guys can see, my regular Air Jordan 4s have been worn a lot, so if you're worried about creasing, I'm not really sure how it's going to look. I guess you would just have to wear them and see. But I think the mesh wouldn't crease as bad as like the Nubuck or whatever. But he did add a suede panel right here, and his inspiration why he did that, because he says his favorite part, I'm talking about Chris Gibbs, by the way. Chris Gibbs said his favorite part of wearing shoes is looking down at them from like, you know, like aerial view. So that's why he added this part, because he believed this was more aesthetically pleasing to the eye on the Air Jordan 4. And I will compare, I'll give you guys like a close-up shot so you guys can see like the difference in the toe boxes of the Union 4 and the normal Air Jordan 4. Now, we do have just standard white laces. However, they did come with these gold Union, I call this the Union color, the yellow gold like Union color, whatever, because I know on the Union ones they have that yellow tab that says Union LA, and you get that same tag right here on the 4s. So I do like these yellow laces. And personally, if I'm gonna rock these, I would probably throw these laces in. Now, some more details on the upper. I kind of like missed this when I was looking at the shoe, but I just noticed that these lace locks are actually different colors. Like I said, I kind of missed that when I was looking at images. But you got the fusion red down here, and then you got like this blue colorway up here. And the netting on this shoe is that vanilla color, which matches the midsole. Now, speaking of the midsole, just because that also stands out, I don't mind the vanilla color, but I would probably prefer like a white midsole. But the vanilla is not bad. It does like give it some interesting contrast. Definitely sticks out. And for me to critique the shoe, I would probably just make that white. But who knows? I'm not a shoe designer, so. But it doesn't look bad, and it is what it is. But like I said, I would prefer white. But anyways, getting back into some more of the details now. Another component I didn't like at first was these wings on the side. As you can see, they're not cut out and they are translucent. I don't really mind the translucent like clear part, but I didn't really like how they were all one piece. As you guys know, on the 4s, that part is cut out. But now getting it in hand, it does not look as bad as it did on that first image. And definitely like once Union dropped the official images, the shoe looked way better. So I wish like the official images would have came out before I saw the leak. Because if I would have saw the official images and I would have heard Chris Gibbs talk about the shoe and like share why he did certain things on this shoe, then my opinion would have been different than besides, oh, these shoes are just ass. So I think you need context to everything when you're judging a shoe, especially like a collaboration, because I guess I'm just a sucker for a good story. Maybe you guys don't like good stories, so it doesn't really matter for you. You just like to see what the shoe looks like. But anyways, finishing out the upper of the shoe, you got a red mesh back here. And then on the back, You do have the Nike Air, which I love that they included the Nike Air instead of like the Jumpman. However, I think a Jumpman Union logo on the back tab would have been sick as well, but that is in that fusion red. And then of course like the blue pull tab, and then on the inner of the shoe is just that Pacific blue, and you do get an insole with the Jumpman and the Union branding as well. And then flip and dip to finish out the outsole. It is that cream outsole with it hits of red, hit of blue on that Nike, and we do actually have a hit of white on there as well. So yeah, these are super dope, and I will have to say I kind of changed my mind on these. Now they do, like I said, they do look way better in hand. Now I don't know if I'm gonna keep these. I think I'm just gonna hold on to them, but I do kind of want to style these just because like I was wearing light wash denim today. I changed for the video, but I like literally got home, took these out of the box, and like saw them with the jeans on, and I was like, this is gonna look so good together, because these shoes were just made for like light wash denim, and especially like gray sweatpants too. Like they're gonna look great. But anyways, getting the resale of the shoe. Now this is a Union exclusive colorway. So they have two colorways, if you guys didn't know. They got the Guava Ice and they got the black colorway. The black colorway is actually going to be dropping September 30th on sneakers and certain tier 0 Jordan stores. So if you guys live in a city with boutiques, they're probably going to be getting the black colorway. I personally like this colorway better, just because like we don't get too many Jordans this color, and it's just something different. Like there's a ton of black and like red and blue Jordans that come out, so this colorway is just super different. But back in the resale, these are sitting at like $758 right now, and I do believe they're gonna go up. So if you want this colorway, I would just buy them right now, because I know we all know with the Air Jordan 1 Unions, those are like $1,800 right now. I don't think these will get up there, just because Air Jordan 1s are generally just more popular than 4s, and I do think that Air Jordan 1 is better than the 4s, so I don't think these will hit those prices. But I definitely could see in like a year from now these shoes are like $1,200-$1,300. So if you do want them, I would go ahead and buy them right now. Personally, I would not pay resale for these. I don't pay resale for many shoes, so it is what it is. If I don't get a shoe for retail, I just let it go, and I'll buy like another shoe that's coming out, because like shoes, like there's 20 different shoes that come out every week. So for me, missing on a shoe, it's not like the end of the world. But anyways, I did forget to mention they come with the Air Jordan Union hang tag, by the way. So overall, if I had to rank these on a scale of 1 to 10, this is tough. Like I said, Air Jordan 4 is my favorite silhouette. I definitely like these better than the Off-White 4s. So I would probably give these, I'm going to give these an 8. I'm going to give these a straight 8. I know I usually do like 8.3s and stuff, but honestly, a straight 8 across the board. I'm super pleased with these in hand, and they did a real good job. I appreciate the creativity, his thought process that went into it. I appreciate the story behind the shoe. And I really just like, overall, like I said, I really like this colorway. It's something different. It's something we don't see every day on Air Jordans, especially retro 4s. I can't remember the last time a retro 4 came in like a pink blue shoe for men. So that is super refreshing to see. So yeah, I'm giving these an 8 out of 10. And by the way, before we end the video, sizing, I would go true to size. They fit the same as the Air Jordan 4, I would assume. I haven't tried them on, but go true to size, you should be A-okay. And that is going to be my video for today. I know this was a long one, but with a shoe like this, I kind of really wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinions and go over some of the details in case you guys are looking to pay resale for it. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace!